What is going on, all you Ferrari enthusiasts? Behind me, Ferrari 458 Spider. And this is a big video for us because we recently released our Ferrari exhaust valve controller. In this video today, on this 458 Spider, we're gonna show you all the steps to install your valve controller. A little bit of a different process compared to some of the other ones out there, but this exhaust setup is very, very simple. The controller is very simple as well on how to install everything, and it works on 458s, F12s, your A12 competitions, any Ferrari that has this square style exhaust valve solenoid for vacuum valves. This is gonna work. So we're gonna walk you through the steps and let's get started. So the first step is going to be the following. When you have the bumper cover removed of the vehicle, you're going to find the two vacuum valve solenoids, which are right here. Now, you may notice about the Valvetronic controller, there's only one connector. That's because we're going to only be using one of these valve solenoids. Why does Ferrari use two valve solenoids to control the exhaust valves where every other manufacturer uses one? I really can't say for sure, but we've developed a system that really works well, and it only uses one of these exhaust valve solenoids. We've removed the vacuum lines off of the factory exhaust, which is the factory Ferrari sports exhaust is over there. We've got the Valvetronic titanium exhaust, which is being installed right now. We're gonna just use this valve solenoid. So we're gonna remove this, and then we're going to use a vacuum plug. We're gonna use a vacuum cap, and we're just gonna cap this side, and then we're only using this one valve solenoid. The next step is going to be to disconnect the exhaust valve solenoid. Taking a pick tool, and with this exhaust valve solenoid, you're going to pull the retaining clip and it's going to drop on the floor. So grab this and make sure that you don't lose it. And now we're able to disconnect this harness. So installing the Valvetronic controller is literally as easy as this. Take the supplied end, insert it, grab your retaining clip and insert it back in so that it doesn't fall apart. Now it's locked in, which is great. And then plug the female end into the male end on the exhaust valve solenoid itself. Make sure that it's pressed down there nicely and give it a little tug to make sure that it's not going to come out. Last step is going to be installing the ground, where we can use this section here. I'm going to slide the C-clip underneath this bolt. And then with a 5mm and H5, we're gonna just tighten this back down so that our ground is tight. So now that this is all tight, we're gonna just run a quick test. It's as easy as ensuring that you hear the vacuum solenoid click. I'm gonna go put the car in the accessory position and actuate the valves. Put the mic up so you can hear it. Hear the click. That's the solenoid operating the exhaust valves. Now it's important to remember, if you're doing this install and the car has sat for a little while, you're not gonna feel any vacuum here because the car has no vacuum, it hasn't been run. So we've confirmed that everything works. Last steps, we're gonna just ensure that this is nice and tight and it's tucked away from anything. We're gonna just add a quick zip tie here to make sure that it's not gonna rattle around. Because we only have this one side, and we're installing our Valvetronic exhaust, then we're gonna take our supplied T-fitting and we're gonna insert it in to this factory exhaust valve line, like so. And then if you're installing with the Valvetronic design system, you can use the supplied vacuum tubing and plug everything else into the valves. Or if you're just using the stock exhaust, you can use this configuration to split the vacuum and then have some vacuum line, plug it into your exhaust valves, and then that's it. As you put the car on the ground, we'll show you a quick clip of us actuating the exhaust valves with the remote, and we'll showcase the valves opening and closing. This controller is so simple that there's a lot of exhaust valve controllers on the market that are very nice, but we find they're very complicated. This is just binary, opened or closed. For us, if you want the best sound experience, there's only two ways to operate the system: valves open or valves closed. If you have any other questions about this particular product or indeed an exhaust system for your Ferrari, please let us know. Reach out to us on Valvetronic.com via our live chat, or if you want to send us an email at info@Valvetronic.com. We're here to help. Thanks so much for watching this tutorial of how to install your Ferrari exhaust valve controller. We're gonna finish up this install, put some headers on this 458, and it's gonna rip. Can't wait to show you guys that video next.